Yeah, you're very welcome back to the programme now. As I mentioned there before the ad break, Kenny Brown of Waterford FC announced his retirement from League of Ireland football yesterday. Kenny first joined the Blues in 2004 and certainly left his mark and became a well sought after defender by top clubs. He also captained the Blues, of course, to promotion from the First Division in 2017, and a fan favourite and a Blue true and true who'll be a huge loss. And delighted to say we have the Waterford FC manager Alan Reynolds on the line there. Alan, appreciate you taking the call. I know you're out there training at the minute, so thanks for joining us this afternoon.
No problem at all.
I suppose, Alan, the news, filtering through there during the week. There was, suspicions of it during the week and rumblings that Kenny was going to make the announcement, but obviously it came true there yesterday evening, and no doubt a big loss to the League of Ireland, but particular to Waterford.
Yeah, look, I remember Kenny Brown coming into Waterford as manager in 2004 and brought him into the club. I couldn't have foreseen the career he'd had, even though I always knew there was ability there. So he took a little bit of persuasion at the start to come in. We sent him on loan to Kilkenny, which helped his career. I'm not saying he was mad about it at the time, but it was something that stood to him as it went on. And fantastic career, fantastic player. He's up there with one of the best centre-backs that has played in the league for the last 10 years, and Waterford has had really good centre-backs down through the years with Kevin Power, Alan Barry, and Kenny Brown. Like, we're lucky to have talent like those, but he was, I think for a period of a couple of years, he was the best centre-back in the league. I don't think Waterford's seen the best of him. I think St. Pat's, that's when he was at the best in his career, and he won a league and cup there, so big loss to everyone, but what a player.
Absolutely, yeah, great words indeed. What were his big main traits, Alan, for you as a defender that made him such quality?
I suppose the biggest praise you could give him is that at times teams marked him. For a fella being a centre back, they would put a centre forward to stop him playing. He was quick, good in the tackle, good in the air, and a really good passer of the ball. So he could have played at any level. I would have felt that he could have played over the UK, and I'm not sure what level over there, but I think he's one that could have played and might at some stage look back and regret that. But look, he's had a fantastic career here and won everything there is to win here. But a complete all-round centre-back that was like a Rolls Royce.
Absolutely, and a great attitude, and I suppose always left everything out in the field as well. Alan, anytime he put on, I suppose, any particular jersey, he really was a fan's favourite as well, no matter where he went.
Yeah, look, all the clubs that had him really liked him. I have plenty of stories about him, some in football, some out of football, so I keep it clean for the time being.
Some of them we couldn't repeat on the air, Alan, I'd say.
Yeah, no, you have it. I'm not saying he's easy to manage or easy to coach, but look, when he got on the pitch on Friday night, super player, and has had a fantastic career and got on great with the lads, and you couldn't speak highly enough of him.
Absolutely, and I suppose in 2017 will be fondly remembered, Alan, that great run of course he had, and getting Waterford back to the top flight, and obviously Kenny got some crucial goals that year and played a steady part throughout the season.
Yeah, like, people need to remember he left Cork City, who I think they went on to win the League and Cup the year he left, and came back, and I think it meant more to him to get Waterford promoted. I'm sure playing in front of full houses in Tala and Oriel Park, to go on to playing in Cove and Cabinteely must have been hard for him, but he applied himself right, and he got what he deserves at the end of it and got us out of the division.
Absolutely, yeah. As I say, always left Everton on the field, and a huge blow to Waterford. But I suppose, Alan, now from your point of view, it's all about looking forward. Now, of course, you're a couple of weeks away now from the start of the new season, and I know you've been working really hard behind the scenes with signings as well. Yeah,
well, look, we're chipping away. I'd be happy if I could find another Kenny Brown, that's for sure. But look, it's work in progress. I've only 13 players signed. Everyone else has 20 odd. So, it's difficult, but we're just doing our best. We're working as hard as we can. But look, it is what it is. It's all about Kenny Brown now, I suppose. That being retiring and after having a career. So he deserves all the credit he gets.
Absolutely, yeah. The plaudits and the messages coming through last night on social media, and I suppose in every aspect of it, really, from not alone Waterford, but from all over the league, and as I say, even country and nationwide as well, and across the water as well. And he certainly deserves all the plaudits he gets.
Yeah, and it's like when teams look at him, the last few years, they say, "Oh, look, we can get at him," or we try and exploit him. And I used to laugh, listen to people talk about it. He was just, as I said, a Rolls Royce of a player, and could have played at any level. So he deserves all the recognition he gets, and I'll have a job replacing him.
Yeah, certainly will. And of course he was a huge favourite, I suppose, with the fans in the RSC as well, particularly those home games in the Friday night. Alan, some great memories, and as you say, it's I suppose they're nice ones to look back at, and I suppose it's only when Kenny now will step away from it and look back at these moments that he'll kind of, I suppose, look back with fond memories.
Yeah, but look, he's a local, and I suppose that helps because we players coming from all over Ireland and the UK. So when they see one of their own doing really well, and it actually means more to you when you're from the place, and you have to listen to it, I suppose, when he goes and meets his friends or whatever it be. So it's important. He wants to win for everyone, as well as that his family are there to watch him and support him all the time, and I'm sure he wants to do well for them, and he's certainly done that.
Mm-hmm. He certainly has done so in style indeed. Alan, you play Shamrock Rovers in friendly tomorrow, of course, 5 p.m. kick-off there at the RSC, and it's going to be quite a poignant night as well there, because the match is going to remember honour the late Shamey the Major Code as well, of course, who passed away in May of last year. Phenomenal ambassador, of course, for the sport, and no doubt you're all looking forward to that.
Yeah, look, I played under Shamey as well, a good few years ago. Great family. Shamey was a great man, so we're delighted to have the occasion here. And hopefully people will turn out, because Shamey deserves it. I'm not speaking to Gary Code. He's kind of saying it's not something Shamey would be mad on, having a game for him, but he deserves everything. Fantastic man.
Absolutely. And I suppose, finally then, as I say, the plaudits will continue to come through for Kenny Allen. From your own point of view, just in a final few words to sum up his glittering career, was there a particular moment that stood out during his career? Obviously there was many of them.
I think the time he played for St. Pat's, I was involved with St. Pat's as a coach there, and he had a hamstring strain, or a knee problem, I think it was. It was one of the two anyway. Maybe the hamstring was a bit corked, but he hadn't trained for a while and went and played for St. Pat's, and they won the cup in the Aviva, and put in an outstanding performance. So that's something that I look back on and remember, but he's had many of those, but in such a big occasion, he strolled through the game, probably being half fit because of injury. It's not many could do that.
Certainly not indeed, absolutely, great memories and plenty coming through. And I suppose, Alan, his final point then is going to be hard to replace, but I'm sure you'll be looking forward now to the start of the league campaign, and obviously 14th of February now isn't too far away. Yeah,
look, we're looking forward to it and replacing him. I'm not sure, I'd like to find one, but it won't be easy to find another Kenny Brown, that's for sure. But yeah, look, it's all gearing towards the 14th, and we have a lot to add before then, and a lot of work to be done, so it's work in progress, but look, we're enjoying it.
Great stuff indeed. Lovely words indeed. Alan Reynolds, the Waterford FC manager. Appreciate you taking the call there, Alan. I know you were out doing a bit this morning, but great to pay tribute to Kenny Brown. I thought he certainly deserved it on this afternoon's programme, and appreciate you taking the call.
Okay, no problem at all. Thank you.
Right stuff. There's Waterford FC manager Alan Reynolds joining us on the line there, paying tribute to Kenny Brown, who the Waterford FC central defender, of course, after announcing his retirement from League of Ireland football last night. A glittering career, a fan's favourite, and really always left everything on the field. And thanks to Alan as well, and Niall there in Waterford FC for getting that piece this afternoon. Of course, the Blues do play tomorrow afternoon in that pre-season friendly. We're going to be hearing from Shamey Code's son Gary in the next part of the programme. They play Shamrock Rovers in that pre-season friendly at the RSC. That's at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. We're back shortly.